What's up everybody, I'm Johnnie Omega and I just got finished watching Hustlers. There's a whole lot of interesting things to say about this movie, so let's get to it. Inspired by a New York Magazine article by Jessica Presser that went viral, former strip club employees band together to turn the tables on their Wall Street clients. And by turning the table, basically what I mean is that these girls drugged these guys and took their money by maxing out their credit cards. The most interesting thing to me is the fact that this was based on a true story. The problem is in a movie like this, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what parts are actual facts and what parts were just embellished for the sake of the movie, or even for the sake of the article that this movie's based on. Some of the stuff that was actually in the article actually came from the women that were involved in this situation, so even some of that could have been exaggerated. Either way, the point of this review is to tell you if I thought this movie was good or bad, and even though the trailers didn't really look that good, overall, this movie was a lot better than it had any business being. Starting with what I liked about the movie, I gotta give props to the actresses. The four main actresses are Constance Wu, Jennifer Lopez, Keke Palmer, and Lily Reinhart. And personally, I don't think there's a single weak link in that quartet. But the MVP of this movie, hands down, is Jennifer Lopez. Usually when I watch her movies, I think she's the best performer in those movies because the movies in general aren't that good. But when it comes to Hustlers, that's not the case at all. Not only was the performance excellent, but so was the movie. Honestly, not only is this the best performance I've ever seen from her, this is one of the best performances I've seen all year. This chick might mess around and get nominated for an Oscar. Another thing I liked about this movie was the flow of it for the most part. This movie did a good job of bringing everybody in, setting everybody up, and giving justification for their actions in a way to where even though what they're doing is bad, so are the men that they're doing it too, so... Look, I'm not saying I agree with what these ladies did, but with the exception of one guy in particular, you don't feel sorry for any of these guys either. Their marks in this movie are also the same men who were involved in the '08 stock market crash, so as far as I'm concerned, these guys are criminals too. So when you got criminals doing criminal activities to other criminals, hey. I also like some of the technical aspects of this movie too. From the camera angles to the slow-mo shots, even the use of audio in some scenes. I haven't seen any other movies by Lorene Scafaria, but I like how she directed this movie, so I think I might check out some of her other work too. As far as what I didn't like about the movie, there were really only two things. The first one was the montage in the second half of the movie where you see them start drugging a lot of their victims. Even though this movie was significantly better than The Kitchen, the montage in this movie did kind of remind me of the criminal montage in that movie too. Again, a significantly better movie, but I think that scene probably could have been done a little bit differently so it didn't seem so repetitive. And by repetitive, what I mean is that montage plays out where it's just the same thing happening over and over again. The only thing different is the guy sitting in the chair getting drugged. The other thing is something that I think could have added a little bit more emotional weight to the movie if they had done it, and that's seeing the toll that this whole thing was taking on some of the other girls. You see it with the main character, but when it comes to the other three girls, it's kind of just glossed over. But those aren't really negatives to the movie, just things I think might have enhanced it if they had added that in. So in conclusion, the acting was great, the story was very interesting. There were really only one or two scenes where the pacing kind of slowed down, but other than that, you were engaged in the movie the whole time, especially whenever J-Lo showed up. Every time she popped up on screen, it was clear this was her scene, everybody else was just in it. All that being said, I'd say this movie is definitely worth a watch. So comment below and let me know what you guys thought of the movie. And also, if you plan on seeing this movie on the strength of Cardi B, I might as well go ahead and tell you, you're gonna be disappointed. Despite the fact that her music's in the trailer and her name and face are on the poster, she's only in about 5 minutes of the movie. But if you were hesitant about seeing this movie because you thought she had a prominent role in it, fear not. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button to see what we got coming next.